All heads hang down. I repeat, all heads hang down. All heads hang down. We lost another icon today. This year, 2024, have been proven very devastating for black males, especially black male celebrities. And I say this all to say that most of what I've seen of black male celebrities have died very naturally, very, all in all, without incident, I would say. From the Candyman Matumbo, from James Avery, from Tito Jackson, James Earl Jones, but they all lived past 70, 90s, and that's where you're supposed to go. I don't care what color, what gender you are, you're supposed to go around 90 to 100. That's when you leave this earth. But I say this to say that this man died at 69 years old. To me, that's kind of young, and I'm not trying to, do anything because I'm in my 40s, so I look at the world a little differently than someone in their 20s, hearing this story and saying he died. Now, when you get to 40s to 50s to 60s, guys, you're gonna start thinking about a lot of things.
That's right.
The man who died, the man who was known as the King of Horror, has passed away, as I said before, at 69 years old. The man himself, aka Candyman, Mr. Tony Todd. He's best known as, of course, the Candyman in the film series. And, I grew up on that movie, like everybody grew up on the movie. I remember I was young, and I remember seeing that. I would not even say Candyman in the mirror. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't say he was that scary, and he was that good of an actor. He also played William Bloodworth, if I'm not mistaken the last name of Bloodworth, Bludworth. Sorry if I can't pronounce that. In the Final Destination films, which I saw him in, which I'm a big, huge fan of the Final Destination franchise, especially the first one. The first one was just brilliant. He was also nominated for Critics' Choice Awards and Fangora Chainsaw Awards.
Wow.
Let me just give you his film synopsis. His whole films that he did from the 80s to the 90s to 2000s. He did Platoon, which came out in 1986, directed by Oliver Stone. He did The Night of the Living Dead in 1990, which I saw. I never knew his name, but I remember seeing that film and just the remake of the 1960 horror classic, or remastering of it, or whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
Of course, he did The Crow, 1994, which was one of the best kind of films I've seen. And I just actually did a review on The Crow, and I talked about how Tony Todd was very underrated in that. He did The Rock in 1996 with Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage. He did Wishmaster in 1997. He did, The Man from Earth in 2007. He did Death House. Those are from 2017. He did those are straight to Blu-ray, DVD types that you may not have heard about. Even I haven't heard about some of these things. He also played Kern in Star Trek: The Next Generation, and he also did another Star Trek show, Deep Space Nine. So his film and TV biography is very fully loaded here. He also was a voice actor. I just found that out a couple months ago, actually, that he was in Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. He was also Zoom, in the Flash TV series, and Darkseid in the DC animated, movie universe. He played that till 2015 to 2020.
Wow.
So, I didn't even know that. Honestly, did not know about him playing Darkseid. There's so much voice actors who did that role, especially Michael Ironside, which is notably one of the best, but I did not know that. Then his last work was Venom in the video game Marvel Spider-Man 2, which was by Insomniac, which I did not play it yet. I'm waiting on Black Friday to get it, to buy it. So I did not see it. I played the first one in Miles Morales, but again, I did not know he played Venom. So that's beyond the fact that I probably will get that game now more because he played that character. Personal life, he has 2 children. I don't know if he was married before or he has 2 women or 1 woman he had 2 children by. He died in cancer at his home in Los Angeles. So I didn't even know he was battling cancer. But I'm looking at the photo with him being that skinny. I think that's more recent now. And I didn't even know. It was like Chad Boseman, when he saw the photo of him being so skinny. I did not know he was battling cancer. I'm going to read something from his Wikipedia page here about just a small portion of his growing up, because I just don't want to just talk about, hang your heads down, about Tony Todd. I want to talk about just his life in general, because usually I don't do that, but with this guy, I believe he deserved this. Tony Todd was born on December 4th, 1954 in Washington, D.C., the son of Evetta Lyons, and he grew up in Hartford, Connecticut. He attended schools like Hartford Public High School. He also was an alumni of the Artists Collective, Inc. So again, showing early signs of actor. Most actors do that. They show early signs in high school and high school plays. He was doing all that. Todd attended the University of Connecticut And then he went on to study theater at the Tony Award winning Eugene O'Neill National Actors Theater Institute. I did not know that about him. Did not know that. And he also did Trinity Repertory Company, and he did a lot of other things. He was also his sister was actress Monique Dupree. I didn't know that. Did not know that about him. All in all, though, this is a little history about his life and his growing up and his career. He did over 100 film and television shows. I've seen him in everything, though, from Criminal Minds to a lot of things. I remember him in 21 Jump Street for some reason, way back. And I remember him in Smallville. And again, I love Smallville, so I remember the episode when he was shaking, the Lex Luthor, his father experimented on him, and he had the shakes, and I just remember that episode. All in all, though, all heads hang down. All heads hang down for a pioneer in horror films. Not only horror films, but television shows, and just a pioneer. And not only because he's black. Okay, not only because he's black, because he is, when I heard what everyone's giving tribute, the king of horror. So all heads hang down for the king of horror, Mr. Tony Todd.